Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to all of you once again to the physics classes. The students, we were talking about work, energy and power. Now, as of now, we have discussed what is work. Simple, in the case of physics, work means if you are going to supply some force, you are going to apply some force, object has to move, then it is called work is done. That is nothing but we will call it as a dot product of force and displacement, that is work. It's a scalar quantity and that work can be measured. Again, the more work means more energy, the less work means less energy. Work itself is energy. Okay? How to measure energy? By measuring the work done. Okay? So, simple, energy is nothing but the capacity of the body to do the work. To do the work. So, the SI unit is joule that we have studied, right? And after that, we were talking about a kind of energy, one is kinetic energy. That expression we got, that is nothing but half mv square. And we have got potential energy, that is nothing but mgh, right? And also we have discussed about conservative force and non-conservative force. The conservative force is that from which if the work is done, that is depends only on initial and final points. But the non-conservative forces are those if the work is done by them, it does not depends on initial and final position, it depends on the path also. Like the frictional force is a non-conservative force. The viscous force is a non-conservative force. Electrostatic force and gravitational forces are conservative forces. Now, we have also discussed that in the case of conservative force only, the potential energy and relation, all those we have studied, that is nothing but derivative of potential energy with respect to distance is gives you the conservative force. No, the negative of the potential energy. No, and also we have studied we can derive that. Okay, we can derive in the sense we can get the force, conservative force. That is only in the case of conservative force. Okay, and we also got that work done. That is nothing but f of x dx, which is equal to delta v. I will write down delta x, delta means delta. So, f of x delta x, which is equal to delta k. This is work energy theorem. Delta k means k1 minus k2 or k initial, k final minus k initial. Okay. So, this is change in kinetic energy which is equal to work done, that we got. And also from the potential energy we got that negative of the work done by the conservative force is nothing but potential energy, no? So, minus we are going to get that, minus we have put here, that is all. Okay. Now, what I will get? Left hand side is equal, so right hand side must be equal. I can write down delta k which is equal to delta v minus, I will bring here delta k plus delta v is equal to 0. What is the meaning of this equation? Delta k means what? Kf minus ki. Kf minus ki means what? Final minus initial. Final minus initial means what? There is a change in kinetic energy. Right? Okay. Now, delta v means what? Vf minus Vi. Final minus initial. Vf minus initial means final minus initial. Final minus initial means there is a change in potential energy. Now, if I write down here the meaning is there is no change in potential energy and kinetic energy. No, the change in potential energy and kinetic energy is zero for what? The conservative force. Okay, there is change in potential and kinetic energy, but net the total change is remains zero. What is the meaning of that? How we can interpret that? Okay, the meaning is, if an object here that is having potential energy mgh, now I am going to drop that object, it will fall. All potential energy converted into kinetic energy, right? Isn't it? Means interconversion of energy takes place, and this is called mechanical energy. This is called mechanical energy. What do you mean by mechanical energy? What do you mean by mechanical energy? Mechanical energy is nothing but sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. Mechanical energy is nothing but sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, and it is true only for conservative forces. Only for conservative forces. Only for conservative forces, potential energy and kinetic energy is equal, and potential energy, kinetic energy remain constant. The change in potential energy, kinetic energy remains constant. So, from all the things we understood that many things, right? So, energy is a scalar quantity. Energy is a scalar quantity. Potential energy is a scalar quantity, right? That was mgh. Now, what I will do? Derivative of potential energy with respect to distance, mg into dh by dh, which is equal to mg. I am going to write down. The negative if I take means I am going to get the force, which is nothing but gravitational force, which is nothing but a conservative force. Fc stands for conservative force, that is nothing but a gravitational force. Now I can say that a force is a vector quantity, but which is derived, which is got from the quantity of potential energy, which is a scalar quantity. A force f of x is a conservative if it can be derived from a scalar quantity. Okay, so if it is can be derived from a scalar quantity, then that will be a conservative force. Next, what we have studied, this is what we have studied. Okay, the work done by the conservative force is depends only on the end points. Okay, which is depends only on the end points, right? The work done is depend initial and minus final. Work done depends final minus initial. From this equation we can make out that work done is depends only on initial and final position, and that force is nothing but the conservative force. Means that the conservative force is nothing but what? It depends on initial and final position. Okay, the work done by them is depends on initial and final position. So again we can make out that now suppose a potential energy is here, I will take this object here, then I will bring it back here. What is the potential energy? Potential energy means what? Work done. No, I will bring here, here and again bring here. Means what happens? M into G into, what is displacement? Force into displacement. No, displacement is zero. Means in the conservative force, for a closed path, you didn't do any work, right? For the conservative force, for the closed path, you are not going to do any work. Means you are going to throw the object upward, it will go to the certain height and it come back, means to the initial point. Means whatever the work you have done is zero. It is zero. Okay, because it depends only on initial and final position, so that for the closed path in a conservative force, work done is zero. You are not doing any work, right? That object is gone upward and back comes same means what is the work done? Nothing. It will be in the initial point only, right? That is only for the conservative force. These are the three things we have studied. These are all the consequences of the earlier topics what we have studied. And now we are going to derive, we are going to understand the principle of conservation of total mechanical energy. Principle of conservation of total mechanical energy. Now, the total mechanical energy of a system is conserved if the forces doing work on it are conservative. The total mechanical energy of a system, you can write down the total mechanical energy statement it is. The total mechanical energy of the system is conserved. The total mechanical energy of the system is conserved if the forces doing work on it are conservative. If the forces doing work on it are conservative. That is the statement. I'll erase that statement, okay, so that we can do the derivation. You can write down that, okay. The total mechanical energy of the system is conserved if. Now we are going to find out the total mechanical energy of the system. Now, how to derive that? Total mechanical energy means what? What do you mean by mechanical energy? Mechanical energy means sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. Mechanical energy means sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. Now, what we can have? Consider a object, write down, consider a object of mass m. Okay, consider an object of mass m being dropped from a height h, capital H, okay, as shown in the figure. This is capital H. I will consider 3 points A, B and C, and I will consider this height has small letter h. Now what is it is going to become h minus h. Total h minus h means this distance. What is the initial velocity here? Vi is equal to 0. What is the final velocity here? Vc is equal to Vf final. This is Va. Vb is nothing but Vh. Do you understand? I have took the object here and I am going to drop it. Velocity increases, reaches to B and becomes Vh, and when reaches to Vc, it becomes a maximum and it becomes Vf. Why I have taken energy? Because I want the total potential energy and kinetic energy. Okay. Now consider, as shown in the figure, consider, don't write down like this, no. Okay, A, okay. So B somewhere here, okay. C. Consider at 2 point A. Total mechanical energy, total mechanical energy. What is that? Total mechanical energy. Total energy which is equal to, or else we are going to write down only this much, potential energy at A plus kinetic energy at A. No need to write down A because already we have written here. What is potential energy there? M G H. What is kinetic energy? Of M V square is nothing but 0 square, no, because it is not having any velocity there. So energy at A will be equal to M into G into H, equation 1. Okay. When the object reaches to H, when the object reaches to point B, total energy at B is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. What do you mean by potential energy? Potential energy is nothing but mg. What is this height? What is this height? Potential energy means, now say for example, what actually it is happening? Object is falling quickly, no? When it reaches, see, a reverse case means it's going ahead like this, again it goes. So potential energy means in this way we have to calculate at certain height h. What is that height? That you have to calculate. Okay. So that is what potential energy is, small letter h. What do you mean by kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is nothing but half m v h square. No. What is that velocity? Okay. We have v square is equal to v naught square plus 2ax. From the equation, what you want from the equation? Okay, if it is small letters you can't look it, means whatever I am going to say, that I am going to write down. Okay, that you write down. Listen and write down, that is enough. Okay, and exact. Okay, first listen and write down. Okay. No, this equation we have, this means final velocity. From initial to final this came here, no. I want, now it is object is here, first it was here, now it is here, later here. I have divided into 3 points so that I can calculate the potential and kinetic energy. So I have reached here. Now what is the velocity it has taken? That is nothing but Vh square it is taken. Final means Vh square is equal to, what was the velocity here? It was 0. Okay. Plus 2g, 2 into g into, what is this height? Okay. So you can write down actually in the motion in a plane what we have studied. Okay. So negative, okay, negative of the displacement, because what we want Vh we have to find out. No, actually velocity itself is a negative velocity, it has to come. So directly just we are going to write down the displacement is h minus h. Okay. The displacement is in h minus h. Okay. So Vh square. So negative velocity, you can get like this. or V square H, which is equal to 2 into G into H minus H. If you are going to substitute in equation this star, what we are going to get? I'll erase this. Remember, equation 1 we have got in such a way that mgh, okay, that is one equation. I'll erase this. Okay. What are you going to get? If you substitute this equation, equation 2 in star, 2 and star, you are going to get EB is equal to mgh plus 2 into G into, sorry, half into m into Vh square means G into H minus H. No? So 2 cancels. So you are going to get mgh plus mg capital H minus mgh. mgh cancels, so that you are going to get EB is equal to mg capital H. So here much we are not concentrated on direction, because energy is a scalar quantity. Energy is a scalar quantity, so no need to take the direction and all, just the magnitude is sufficient for us. This much, what is that? Velocity. And that if you calculate means that is the distance it travelled, this is the displacement it has travelled. No? So that is equation 3 I am going to give. Now the equation 1, equation 3 is important for us. Now I have to find out Vf at point C. What is total energy, potential energy and kinetic energy? What is potential energy? M into G into 0, because this is 0, this is small h, this is capital H. No. But what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy mvf square. We have, similarly we have V square is equal to V naught square plus 2ax. No direction, nothing, just magnitude is enough. Initial velocity, final velocity is Vf square. Initial velocity was 0, from here it is started, no? So 2 into G into H is the displacement. Okay, H is the displacement. No? So what you are going to get? Substitute this equation 4 in double star dash. So you are going to get AC is equal to, okay, this one half into, this is 0, m into Vf means 2gh, 2 cancels, EC you are going to get mgh, equation 5. Now from all the equations, what I can get? I can get that from 1, 2, 3 and 5. From 1, 3 and 5 we get total energy at A is equal to total energy at B is equal to total energy at C. Hence it is proved that the total mechanical energy of the system remains constant. The total mechanical energy of the system remains constant, right? Yes, it is constant. So we have derived, that is what we wrote, right? There is no change in kinetic energy, there is no change in potential energy. So whatever the energy was there, it remains same, but it will convert as if like kinetic energy and potential energy. It is converted into kinetic energy and potential energy, but throughout the system the total energy remains same or constant. This is what for today's topic we have discussed. Okay, once again go through it and don't be tensed for this direction and all. Okay, here we want only magnitude because energy is scalar magnitude. If you write down the directions also, so here you are going to get negative, negative, negative velocity, no downward we have taken, it will cancels, but you or sorry this negative displacement and negative g gets cancelled, it becomes positive. Okay, minus g, right, and minus displacement, okay, it gets cancelled, so don't worry for that. Okay, that is the thing. So this is what we have studied in today's class. Okay, thank you very much.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.